We are at Indian Music Experience Museum at Bangalore today. Indian Music Experience Museum is a modern museum exploring the evolution of Indian music with interactive multi-sensory exhibits. Indian Music Experience is India's only interactive museum in Bangalore. Indian Music Experience Museum increases the understanding and appreciation of the diversity of Indian music. You can spend 1 hour or one full day here. Indian Music Experience Museum introduces you to the diversity of Indian music and rich musical heritage.
Just like the song of the honeybee, you can hear music when people are hard at work. Music is like a wheel spinning in time. Each season returns with its own colors, celebrations, and emotions. Notice how your heart beats faster and louder when you're happy and excited? That's the rhythm of your favorite song. Listen to your heart. That's the sound of music waiting to happen. Now, listen to the silence between the heartbeats. There is no music without silence. Can you hear it? That's music too.
Indian Music Experience Museum is spread across 50,000 square foot area in 3 floors and 9 galleries. Indian Music Experience Museum is preserving the diverse musical heritage of India, documenting the history of Indian music for future generations. An initiative of the Indian Music Trust. Indian Music Experience Museum is a vibrant cultural hub that provides an enriching experience here. Indian Music Experience Museum is designed to the best international standards and is housed in a beautifully constructed contemporary building surrounded by a lot of greenery. Indian Music Experience Museum is an ideal place for international tourists to understand India's cultural diversity and discover more about Indian music. The museum exhibits everything about Indian music under a single roof, right from classical to folk, regional, and Bollywood. Yes, this place of the museum, called as Samaya Chakra of the museum, depicts the time of day or season allotted to various ragas in Hindustani music. Since the beginning of time, humans have found ways to communicate through creative expression, with music being one of the most powerful. But how many of us have attempted to investigate or discover the origins of music? Indian Music Experience Music gives in depth answers about music's history and the people who make it. The museum operates with the principle of see, hear, touch, and discover. You can play songs, touch instruments, listen to music, read about the artists, and learn about their works also. Yeah, here, this instrument gallery features a stunning floor to ceiling display of 108 Indian musical instruments. Very magnificent. Actually, it is interesting to note that Indian Music Experience Museum tells a chronological story of Indian music from the Vedic period to the present day, framed around major cultural movements. Indian dance and music tradition dates back to over 2000 years and is very rich. We cannot imagine a world without music. We always use music to communicate using beats and notes. Music has been used to inspire the masses into social action. This Hall of Fame features 100 legends of Indian music. Indian Music Experience Museum is an awe-inspiring tribute and treasure trove of the nation's rich legacy. Must visit in Bangalore.
Musical notes are the building blocks of melodies. Just as a few colors can mix in infinite ways to create new stories in new worlds. Many centuries ago, music was created with just 2 or 3 notes. It came from a deep longing to connect with the world and beyond. We still hear these notes in the music of different faiths. As civilization grew, so did our music and its range of colors. Our voice was probably the first instrument of music. In time, we found clever ways to make new sounds inspired by nature.